It's also a time to provide closure.
Alright, y'all, we're starting in about 2 minutes. Be ready. Say goodbye to your face now. It'll be fine.
Good evening, and welcome to the Kaneland High School Class of 2023 graduation ceremony. Can everyone please rise for the procession of our graduates? Sorry. The presentation of colors and the national anthem.
Please be seated. To our Kaneland Board of Education members, Kaneland District Administration, Kaneland staff, families, and friends, welcome to our graduation ceremony. My name is Abby Mondi, and I am the president of the Kaneland class of 2023. It's hard. It's hard to believe that 13 years ago, we walked through the doors of our elementary school, not knowing anything about the people we would become, the friends we would meet, or the memories we would make. While I'm sad to leave this all behind, I'm excited for the future. It's hard to believe that today will be the last time we are all in the same room together. But today is not the end of our story, just the end of a chapter. Most stories begin with the words, "Once upon a time." Our once upon a time began when we walked through the doors of an elementary school in August of 2010. At the time, we were all unsure of the future ahead, but despite all uncertainty, we went in with our heads held high, learning and growing into the people we are today. When 5th grade came along, I'm sure like many of you, I was sad to leave the memories I had made in elementary school. I was scared of a new beginning with new people. Even though I was nervous about what was to come, I was intrigued by the idea of a new school with new teachers, new friends, and most importantly, new experiences. When 8th grade finally came along, I was in the same position as always. I was sad and scared to leave. I didn't want to start yet another new school and get used to more new teachers. I now look back at myself and wonder what was really so scary about Kaneland High School. I mean, besides the evil hissing geese, the blender, and the occasional dead cockroach, what was there really to be scared of? Now, as we go on to this next chapter of our lives, I'm sure many are afraid of what's to come. But like always, everything will be all right. You'll have new adventures, make new friends, and start a life you would have never seen coming. Like Eleanor Roosevelt once said, do one thing every day that scares you. Make the most of every moment, even if you're scared, because as we have all experienced, time really does fly by, and before you know it, we'll be done with college. So take that chance and do something that scares you, because some of the best memories were made from something you were scared of. These past 13 years have flown by, and there are no other people I would have rather spent this time with. I know amongst us tonight are going to be some of the best musicians, lawyers, doctors, and entrepreneurs. And I'm sure amongst all you great scholars, there's someone who is bound to figure out why we say Jahi, Jahai, Jaho-ho-ho at the end of the Kaneland alma mater. Only time will tell how our futures will play out. But I have no doubt in my mind that each and every one of you is going to be successful in your own way, and I can't wait to hear all about it at our future reunions. Even though our time together at Kaneland is ending, we will always remember these moments. These are the stories we will tell our kids, and these are our good old days. The memories will live on, and we will always be a Kaneland Knight, no matter where life takes us. So while our time together at Kaneland is ending, this is not the end of our story, but it's just the end of a chapter. Our adventure is just beginning. So I wish for you, my friends, a happily ever after. And without further ado, please welcome Dr. Horn to the podium.
Kaneland, class of 2023. As principal of Kaneland High School, I'm honored to be in front of you this evening and to welcome you to your graduation ceremonies. We are here as a community to celebrate your accomplishments and encourage you as you enter the next step of your life. Let me be the first to say, congratulations, class of 2023. Among the class of 2023, we would like to honor those seniors who have achieved academic recognitions as denoted in your program next to their names. Students with the gold tassel have been named to the National Honor Society. Students wearing a white cord have been recognized as Illinois State Scholars. Students wearing a gold medal are Knights of Distinctions. These are Kaneland students who are graduating cum laude with a grade point average of 3.9, magna cum laude with a grade point average of 4.0, or summa cum laude with a grade point average of 4.1 or higher. It is my privilege to introduce you to these honored students. Students, please stand so that we can recognize you. Congratulations on your academic accomplishments. As you can see, the class of 2023 is filled with academic awards, and the academic rigor amongst this class is impressive. At this time, I'm honored to introduce you to and individually welcome to the stage the two students with the highest grade point averages. First, our salutatorian, Jack Gusindi.
First, I would like to thank my parents for their words of support, my teachers for the countless hours they've spent working to help us learn, my friends for making every school day worthwhile, and my other peers for keeping things interesting. This year at Kaneland, the third period of every school day, except Wednesday, has been a homeroom period. The homeroom period is a new addition this year, designed to give students the opportunity to study, complete schoolwork, and watch slideshow presentations that teach valuable life lessons. With these goals in mind, I spent my homeroom periods playing poker. Some friends and I would deal ourselves up stacks of chips, which were not backed by real money, so it wasn't real gambling, and play until the bell rang. While our daily poker games may not have been strictly educational, they did teach me some things that I will now relate to you through a few inspirational metaphors. So let's play a hand. The first step in poker is dealing everyone a hand of cards. It's no secret that we were dealt bad cards as a class. The COVID-19 pandemic, the rocky transition to a standards-based grading system, and fires in the bathrooms, that's brutal stuff. But it didn't ruin high school. We took it in stride and we made the most of it. What poker has taught me is that even when you're dealt bad cards, you aren't out of the game. Nobody knows what the rest of the hand is going to look like, so the cards you're holding, the ones you thought were worthless, they might just be the ones that you need to succeed. And if they're not, there's always the second step, the bluff. When the cards come down on the table, you'll look at them and realize that your hand has nothing of value at all. But even then, you're still in it. When you bluff in poker, you act as if your cards are much better than they actually are. My certified Jack Cassindi advice for life is to bluff as much as possible. When you're in a bad spot, put on your best smile and just act like it's all under control. Dance in the rain. Be a version of yourself that others can look up to, even if you don't feel like it inside. When the school is burning down, start singing. That's real confidence. And finally, the fold. If the worst comes to pass, if your opponent calls your bluff and you're about to lose, you'll be tempted to cut your losses and give up, which is called folding. Now, this is where my metaphor falls apart. In poker, that's a good choice. There's always the next hand and the next after that. You'll win eventually. But in life, we don't have that luxury. You only get one life, one chance, one hand. If you fold, then you'll never be able to play again. So when it comes to real life, when it comes to pursuing your dreams, don't ever fold. Thank you. Head back down.
Now, for our valedictorian, the student with the highest grade point average graduating in class of 2023, I'd like to welcome to the stage Lindsay Andre.
Good evening, Kaneland faculty, families, and of course the class of 2023. It is an honor to stand before you as the valedictorian. When I asked Dr. Horn how long my speech should be, he said to keep it within 5 minutes. I thought surely that would be a breeze. It was not until I began that I realized that there was no perfect way to sum up our last 12 years of school in just a minute. It was always 1 more minute until class ended, 1 more minute until class was out, and 1 more minute until practice was over. Today, I think I speak for everyone when I say that we wish we could steal just 1 minute back, 1 more minute as Kaneland students. Looking back, it feels like just a minute ago that we boarded the bus to elementary school. In many ways, much of our life has been about time. Time spent meeting the people we would spend the next 12 years of our lives with. Time spent counting down until winter break, the talent show, and summer. Time spent practicing our interesting rendition of Africa. Time spent waiting for the day that we could finally use lockers in middle school, and then hours spent learning how. As soon as we got there, the clock restarted as we anticipated high school. When we first entered the halls of KHS, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X was #1 on the Billboard charts. Avengers Endgame was top of the domestic box office, and eggs were $1.40 per dozen. Wow, how times have changed. But we have these statistics from the time of our immersion into KHS. there was no data to predict who we would meet, what activities we would join, and what interesting situations we would encounter. When reflecting, we have an abundance to be thankful for and inspired by. In our many minutes at Kaneland High School, we learned to persevere through challenges both personal and public, ranging from tough classes to a global emergency. We forged a community of intelligent collaborators whom which possess admirable grit and notoriety on the sacred platform that is Kaneland Moms. Most importantly, we cultivated our character. In this last minute, I covet more time with you guys and the irreplicable friendships we have formed. In fact, I would spend that minute being chased by a goose into the C hallway bathroom that was both filled with cockroaches and on fire if it meant another moment with you guys. I would like to take a minute to thank those that guided us to today. Without the unwavering encouragement, wisdom, and compassion bestowed from the Kaneland staff to us, we would not be preparing to flip our tassels. Families, while we may not always display our gratitude for your hours spent helping us with homework, supporting our endeavors, and of course your questionable jokes, we are beyond grateful. When we split off into our 307 different directions, it is you guys we wish we could spend just one more minute with. Mom and Dad, thank you for pushing me to be the best version of myself. I love you guys tremendously. And Jack and Kirsten. I never used to believe the upperclassmen that told us that high school would fly by in the blink of an eye, until I became one. Most of my time in high school was spent wishing time would sprint by, as I ran races hoping for quick times. But now, I often find myself longing for another minute here, another minute spent gossiping in biology, running with my best friends, or even struggling through calculus. But it is time to be real. We are graduating. So, class of 2023, when you walk across the stage to receive your diploma, I urge you to savor that minute. Well, maybe your last as a Kaneland student is also your first as a graduate, stepping into the future and preparing for success. Because our minutes at Kaneland High School were filled with the unpredictable, I cannot say for certain what will happen in your future. But during my many minutes getting to know you all, I am confident that you will achieve great things. Remember, your life is a series of minutes. Don't miss them by waffling in the past or by anticipating the future. Congrats, Kaneland Class of 2023.
Well, seniors, you did it. Look around. You're here. Today is the culmination of years of hard work, determination, and dedication. This is a moment for you to celebrate and for you to cherish. You are seated in a room of your peers sharing in the celebration. What makes this unique is that this experience is unlike any other that your future likely holds. You are a collective student body, and many of you have been together since kindergarten. Your future celebrations will not have this rich tradition in history, this rich history of connection. This may not seem like much now, but I ask you to remember this as you move forward. You are a Kaneland Knight, and you, the entire class, is what makes our school great. Everything as a staff that we do is for you, and everything we are is because of you. Be proud of who you are and what you have done. Discussions about the class of 2023 are often accompanied by discussion of the impact of the pandemic. Yes, having school closed your freshman year, the hybrid schedule your sophomore year, the return to learning under COVID protocols your junior has a place in your history. But these events have a place in all of our histories. What gives me hope, what gives me pride, is not that you endured these times, but rather you thrived in these times. During these 4 years, we had students qualify for state, excel on the stage, earn career credit, and nail AP exams. More importantly, we had students develop friendships that will carry them through whatever hardships our futures hold. High school is about learning, growing, and connections. It has been my honor to serve as your principal during your senior year and to serve at a school that has given you an opportunity to learn, an environment to grow, and a community in which to build connections with your peers. Your accomplishments are not something for which I can take credit. Your teachers, many of whom are here today, did the important work. They believed in you, and they were there for you. Sometimes it was when you needed them the most, yet most of the time, this is when they were just there. Those simple moments are times to reflect and to cherish. Teachers, I thank you for your dedication to our graduates. They are ready because of you. Finally, Finally, parents and guardians, this is a celebration for you as well. I have 3 school-age children myself, and I know the effort raising a family takes. Congratulations, you've made it along with your child today, and today is a celebration for you as well. So, in conclusion, Class of 2023, do well and be well. Congratulations. And now for our presentation of the class, I'd like to welcome to our stage our school superintendent, Dr. Layden.
Thank you, Dr. Horn.
Thank you, Dr. Horn. On behalf of the Kaneland Community Unit District 302 and its administration, it is my honor to officially endorse the Kaneland High School class of 2023 as having met the graduation requirements of the District 302 and the state of Illinois. Board President Gonzalez and members of the Board of Education, I officially present to you 300 members of the Kaneland class of 2023. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Very proud to see you guys here. Been through a lot, and it's something that you can carry with you throughout your lives. Both students and parents, thank you for all that you've done coming through this. So it is my pleasure, on behalf of the Kaneland Board of Education, to accept the Kaneland High School class of 2023. You have met and exceeded all requirements set forth by the state of Illinois and Kaneland Board of Education. We are proud of your accomplishments and ask that you now receive your diplomas.
Okay, so awarding diplomas is a unique tradition here at Kaneland High School. We have a tradition where we nominate 2 teachers to read off the names. So the first part of the alphabet, Mr. Semino, and the second half will be Mr. Ponzak. So class of 2023, as your roll is called, please rise and join us on stage to receive your diploma.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael Semino. I'm an English teacher and speech teacher at the high school. I'll make this real quick. There's already been a number of great speeches. I thought about what I might say to the group before I went through the names. And so I thought maybe the best thing I could do was ask the students what they wanted me to say. So this is very short, but I think it encapsulates their 4-year run here and is also about the 15th time you've heard this already, so bear with me. But as written by a few of my students, welcome to the class of 2023 graduation ceremony. We are here today to celebrate a senior class that has survived a pandemic, a fire, a few aggressive geese, and most importantly, each other. I think the sentiment is strong. There's a little bit of sarcasm there, but this group has dealt with a lot, and they've done so exceptionally well, and they deserve everything that they're going to get in their bright futures. So without further ado, I'll get to the names. Avery Lane Ackerman. Juliana Alabazares Ferral. Andres Enrique Alba. Ryan Michael Algram. Nicholas James Allen. Jenna Grace Anderson. Jillian Louise Anderson. Lindsay Catherine Andre. Samuel Ellis Arend. Lucia Grace Areola. Vincent Michael Areola. Abigail Phyllis Outen. Braden Thomas Babka. Sandra Dolores Bach. Christina Teresa Bailey. Aaliyah Isabel Baines. Dylan William Barkeye. Kaylee Ann Barsick. Michaela Ann Barsati. Deja Victoria Bawua. Jacob Ellis Beam. Tucker Blaze Behrens. Emily Sichi Biala. Ryan Matthew Bicker. Anna Elizabeth Bischoff. Ashley Virginia Booher. Isabel Rose Brock. Elizabeth Ruth Bradbury. Tyler John Bradshaw. Wyatt Jeffrey Branson. Sophia Rose Brazil. Jake Joseph Brost. Aiden J. Broll. Anthony Lawrence Buchanan. Charles Philip Bertel III. Bethany Rose Cadle. Brooke Nicole Cadle. Skylar K. Cadwallader. Dominic Joseph Caliendo. Derek Ryan Campbell. Chad Ian Campbell Hill. Savannah Lynn Capes. Seth Bennett Carlson. Tyler Isaac Carlson. Franco Joseph Catanzaro. Lila Faith Christakis. Kylie Michelle Christensen. Catherine Elizabeth Cittadino. Emma Clark. Kaylee Elizabeth Clausen. Sydney Katie Clinton. Caitlin Rose Cahoon. Alexa Marie Collins. Bailey Marie Collins. Kate Elizabeth Collins. Patrick Henry Collins. Kaylee Ray Cooper. Miguel Covian Palacio. Madeline Anna Crabb. Devin Logan Crow. Rose Sharon Dalal. Andrew Mark Davison. Brian Patrick DeBoer. Keelan Jade Devine. Nathaniel Felipe Diaz. Nathan Irwin Dittmer. Anel Dominguez. Christian Xavier Duffing. Joshua Ryan Duncan. Samantha Lauren Duffy. Brianna Renee Eberts. Tyler Luke Utzler. Braden James Farmer. Brandon Michael Finn. Isabella Rose Fleshman. Keegan Bradley Frieders. Alyssa Noel Freilich. Jacob Warren Gagney. Ariana Galvez. Giselle Galvez. Bridget Yvonne Gannon. Finnegan Michael Gannon. Gabriella Marie Gatz. Zachary Edward Glovier. Nathan Tyler Goglin. Basil Robert Goldman. Allison Faith Ganella. Gabriela Alicia Gonzalez. Juliana Elizabeth Gonzalez. Gabriel Benjamin Gooch. Caden James Grabowski. Javon Jatori Grant. Aiden Green. Nolan Christopher Green. Deetra Erica Lene Riggs Griesinger. Caleb Jeffrey Grimm. Caitlin Busha Groby. Rachel Nicole Gudendorf. Eleazar Guijosa. Kiana Nicole Nonoy Gumbin. Jack Gregory Gasindi. James Edward Gustafson. Ryan Matthew Hahn. Connor Andrew Haley. Madeline Faye Hanania. Mackenzie Eleanor Hardy. Nathaniel Isaac Harper. Khalil Javion Harris. Brooke Marie Harvey. Julia Francis Heinzer. Alexander Ulysses Hernandez. Janazy Kiera Hernandez. Brianna Alexia Herrera. Ryan Christopher Hessenflow. Leah Corinth Holden. Nolan Matthew Hosking. Isaiah Jeremiah Howard. Trenton Joseph Hutchins. Ethan Robert Ickes. Morgan Elaine Iwanski. Alisa Rakesh James. Richie Jendrusik. Dylan Michael Johnson. Kiera Lynn Johnson. Kyra Lynn Johnson. Kyra Lynn Johnson. Lucas Bradley Johnson. Megan Grace Johnson. Nicholas Stephen Johnson. Ella Nicole Giordano. Jeffrey Raymond Jurgens. Olivia Rose Cairns. Madeline Marie Carey. Kyle James King. Michaela Ann Cothy. Levi David Kovach. Cecilia Renee Kramer. Wesley Theodore Kroggy. Anne Marie Lancaster. Jack Charles Lang. And now Daniel Ponzak, come on up.
Okay. Good evening, class of 23. Okay, my name is Dan Pons, or Dan Ponzak. I'm a math teacher here at the high school. TBH, FAMA 23. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you for having me up here. It is an absolute honor, and thank you for choosing me. Thanks for the good times, class of 23. and it's been a good talk. Okay, let's go. McKenna Jade Larson. Natalie Anne Marie Lotka. Braden Daniel Lieber. Elliot Francis Lahaki. Aiden Matthew Ledbetter. Haley Nicole Leonard. Maya Ava Lesniak. Antonia Liakis. Enza Christina Liga. Austin Roy Lilly. Sophia Irene Lisberg. Wyatt Anthony Lisberg. Anthony David Lavorsi. Morgan Marie Lone. Kimberly Angeline Lucerio. Timothy Daniel Laring. Charles Luquino Rodriguez. Alexis Paige Mayberry. Alexander James Macaluso. Andrew David Malone. Michael Andrew Malone. Matt Derek Manugas. Amelia Elizabeth Marsan. Catherine Leah Marshall. Phoenix Martin. Paul Andrew Masonick. Jillian Seal McDonald. Alexander Logan McGarvey. Maya Grace McIntyre. Jaylani M. Melvin. Brayna Trella Miller. Brenna. Okay. Calvin Tyrus Miller. Colin Samuel Miller. Meredith Catherine Mills. Christine Bobby Mitoff. Lucas Michael Molitor. Sarah Jeannie Molitor. Abby Elizabeth Mondi. Lauren Kayleen Monetta. Mateo Tomas Morales. Evan Werner Moran. Christian Jack Morgan. Hannah Louise Moulton. Devaney Francis Mulder. Meredith Lee Nab. Mason Ricardo Nahar. Trevor James Neal. Jacqueline Virginia Netznin. Jameson Nicholas Nettin. Ethan Parker Nishi. Madeline Abigail Nitschy. Hannah Marianne Novak. Grant Frederick Nepenaw. Trent Richard Nystrom. Gianna Rose Obrock. Thomas Ryan O'Donnell. Emily Ray Olp. Cole William Olson. Mikkel Olson. Andrew James Olson. Brianna Elizabeth O'Malley. Mira Sky Ori. Nicholas James Overstreet. Emma Grace Palatine. Alexander Robert Panico. Leonardo Perez Munoz. Mia Rose Pernice. Emma Lynn Perry. Kelly Megan Peters. Ava Grace Petrucci. Evan Robert Petrucci. Jessica Geraldine Phillip. Madeline Joan Phillips. Max Pitek. Kaylee Elizabeth Plank. Trevor Harrison Pope. Grant Curtis Potter. Zoe Suzanne Posen. Reagan Louise Posey. Trevor Grayson Pewitt. Blake Jinko Sherrod Ramirez. Amara Grace Rangel. Veronica Rose Regelbragi. Connor William Rye. Abigail Peyton Riley. Danielle Elizabeth Reinhardt. Bradley Michael Rydell. Bella Olivia Ring. Christina Rivera. Brianna Rose Roberts. Camille Jane Rothmeyer. Amanda Michelle Roberts. Victoria Grace Romano. Rocco Christopher Rosati. Mackenzie Marie Ross. Christopher Waltai Ruhai. Annika Therese Saltrait. Ethan James Schmidt. Jaden Thomas Schneider. Max Everett Schultes. Aaron Jaden Lawrence Shomes. Emily Maida Deja Schultz. Hayden Webb Sieber. Matthew Joseph Seidel. Adrian Colin Serrano. Madison Alexis Sheehan. Julia Kathy Skiba. Adam Russell Smith. Audrey Rose Smith. Lee Nicole Smith. Paulina Semesi. Michael Soto. Jenna Elizabeth Susi. Jonathan Matthew Spalasso. Paige Heidi Sparber. Ryan Edward Spence. Darren Michael Stacy. Nolan Robert Stevens. Jaden Lee Staggerwalt. Joshua Allen Stover. Justin Francis Strack. William Joseph Swerdereski. That was bad. Alan Fidel Tapia. Nicholas Logan Thomas. Colin Shane Thorne. Ethan Patrick Todd. Emma Ryan Trainer. Dawson Philip Trebolo. Selah Ray Turk. Olivia K. Uplegger. Anthony John Urban. Marissa Kathleen Urban. Jacob James Van Bogart. Alyssa Marie Vanderhoff. Ashley Virginia Vanderhoff. Austin James Vanderhoff. Victoria Joy Vandervorn. Bradley Ronald Voss. Ethan James Vulcanine. Drake Joseph Westbrook. Hope Caroline Williams. Ryan Lamonte Williams. Emma Jean Wilson. William Christian Wimmer. Cameron Joseph Winchester. Lucas William Wittick. Javon Woods. Ethan Paul Yost. Lindsay Ann Yost. Caleb Enrique Zepeda. Gabrielle Grace Zima. Charles Frederick Zimmerman. Amber Marie Zuwick. Boom.
And now, the Kaneland Senior Choir and the Madrigals. And for our closing, I'd like to welcome our class presidents, Gabriella Gatz and Aiden Broll, for their final speeches.
All right, everyone, I'll make this short because I know we all want to go home. Kaneland class of 2023. If you look around, you'll see that each of us are different. That's what makes us great, our individuality. You see, some of us like to play sports, participate in clubs or activities, or, goof off at home with our friends. Now, some of you might be thinking, we're not so different. We are the same. We dress alike, listen to the same music, and even grew up in the same location. You see us sitting at the same tables at lunch, talking to the same friends. We even have the same experience of going through the blender. We also share the experience of the killer goose that defends the Kaneland High School frivolously. Even though we have similar experiences, we are different. We are unique. And I want to remind you that all you need to do is just be you, but make sure that you're the best you that you can be. There are many people in this world that will try to hold you back. They will doubt you, tell you what not to do. Question your decisions, but who knows you better than you? Now, this is to everyone here except for the graduates. Guess what? We will sometimes struggle. We will sometimes make the wrong decisions, and we will sometimes get in trouble. We are not perfect, and we need you in our corner. We need you to help us and guide us, and we need you to listen to us. If you cannot help us, then get us the help we need, because our goal should be to find our voice and just be the best ourselves that we can be. Now, Kaneland class of 2023, I'm gonna tell you a secret. You might be asking, how do I become the best of myself? Well, you need to find a champion. Now you might be asking, what is a champion? A champion is someone who is in your corner. Think Rocky Balboa as he's fighting Mr. T. Apollo was in his corner. Apollo was his champion. A champion is someone who has your best interests. For example, one of my champions is Miss Stroka. She wrote for me the best college recommendation letter that got me into my dream college, University of South Florida. Let's go Bulls, am I right? Miss Stroka, wherever you are, please take this as my official thank you card since I forgot to write one. As we're moving on to our next chapter in life, whether it be college, trade school, military, or your parents' basements, you know who you are, we will always share these 4 years at Kaneland. We will share the memory of the A hallway bathroom never being open, tow trucks in the parking lots for students parking in the wrong spots, which happened 2 weeks before we graduated, and cockroaches in the locker rooms. Remember these years fondly, and remember that you are a Kaneland Knight forever. And in conclusion, as Mr. Rogers says at the end of all of his shows, I end this program by saying, you've made this day special by just being you. There's no person in this whole world like you, and I like you just the way you are. Thank you. 04270.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2023. I'm so happy to be able to speak with you all tonight. Just a couple of years ago, I was at my brother's graduation, looking up at all of the seniors, watching them walk across this very stage. I never thought that this day would come so fast. I remember elementary school like it was yesterday. I remember walking the halls of Blackberry Creek Elementary School with anticipation and excitement of beginning my new chapter at Harder. And when middle school finally came around, I had to spend 3 years of my life trying to contain my eagerness for high school. And just like that, I'm standing here talking to all of you. The last time we will all be in the same room. The last time we will all be together. I think back to all of the memories made with one another. School dances, pep rallies, football games, and various school events. As we step into the uncertainty that lies ahead of us, I know many of us are afraid. I mean, it can't be worse than the killer geese, right? Although our time at Kaneland has come to an end, our new story is just beginning. So go out, make new friends, and make new memories. But remember, you will always be a knight. Congratulations, class of 2023. As we leave this evening, we will be heading up the stairs at the end of our progression and out those doors. Parents and families, once our graduates have left the floor, please head out the same exits as the graduates. One final reminder, graduates, please take the envelope underneath your seat with you. Thank you. Class of 2023, it is now time for the turning of the tassel, symbolizing the transition from one stage of life to another. Please rise and join me in moving our tassels from the right side to the left side. I now present to you the Kaneland High School class of 2023. Congratulations, graduates. Faculty and staff, please begin to form your congratulatory tunnel. Kaneland Board of Education and Administration, please join me as we begin the recession. Class of 2023, please remain standing as we dismiss you, one row at a time, starting from the front. Congratulations, and we wish you the best.
just a couple things. First things first, get your stand on a rack. Next thing, go back to our room and get all your stuff together. Percussion, we can just start loading right away. Everyone else, just go ahead and hang tight in that room until I figure out where our buses are. I just want to make sure they're in the same spot. Then we'll get out of here, all right? Great work today.